Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Virgo. How are you guys this week, Virgos? Hope you're all well. Let's see what's happening. If you're looking for a single specific love reading, you might want to check out my playlist. I put them up every Monday. Right, Virgo, the energy surrounding Virgo. Does Virgo need to know? The energy surrounding Virgos. Okay, I see vulnerability and freedom and compassion. Ooh. Virgos. Does Virgo need to know? There we go. And we have joy and contentment. What a lovely energy. It feels very calming. So what I see here is somebody becoming vulnerable. Okay, learning to be more kind and compassionate. But it is an energy of understanding sometimes that other people don't find it easy. So always be compassionate. I see someone having more joy and contentment because they are setting themselves free, likely allowing themselves. This is someone reaching for the stars, their hopes and dreams. See, it's an energy of someone freeing themselves because they're able to become more vulnerable. Yeah, it's hard to be vulnerable. I do see an energy. Maybe you have someone here and you're being kind and compassionate about it. Take it how it resonates, Virgo. Does Virgo need to know? Does Virgo need to know about this overall energy? Virgo, there we go. Yeah, so things becoming clear, beautiful. So I see a new beginning, something new. Okay. It's just a high vibrational energy as well. So things becoming clear. So this is an energy of being optimistic in all that you have. Beautiful energy. And I see the Queen of Cups. Could be yourself, could be another person. I see Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I trust in my knowing and follow my heart. The Queen of Cups is someone who follows their heart. So you can see an energy of someone being open and vulnerable, someone who follows their heart here. You see, beautiful energy. And I see, I actively hold true to my values. I love this deck. It's very, positive, very high vibrational. It always has that bright side. It always seems to bring out the clarity. So I actively hold true to my values. This is an energy of someone standing up for themselves. Seven of Wands. See, it's a beautiful energy. It's about taking that action. Okay, so this is really nice energy. I feel we have a situation here with this Queen of Cups who's, waiting for something new. Okay, somebody who's high vibrational. So it's an energy of you being more vulnerable. You attract people that are the same, high vibrational. Somebody who's open, not afraid of wearing their heart on their sleeve. Lovely energy. So Four of Pentacles. This is just energy. Don't look at the genders. And we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is an energy of someone who, feels they need to protect themselves. But it is also an energy of somebody here who's kind of stuck. See, holding on to something here, keeping themselves kind of stuck. So it's a stagnant energy, and often it is because of the lack of being vulnerable. It's an energy of someone protecting, but it's also an energy of balance. It's about focusing on one thing, possibly too much, but it's about focusing all the things in your life, finding that balance. So someone's definitely, someone has some baggage here possibly, but it's a 10. So this is lifting, burdens, baggage, lifting. It's a clearing out. See, it's an energy of getting ready for something new. So this is a beautiful energy. It's a stagnant energy I feel is being released. And now we have the King of Cups. So we have two people. Definitely, it's about being vulnerable, being compassionate and kind to each other. I see a lot of joy and contentment here. See, the baggage is lifting, the burdens are lifting. It's an energy of someone also taking accountability, standing up for themselves. Okay, this is someone who's standing up for themselves here, but it's also an energy of believing. Okay, believing that you can have more joy and contentment in your life. So it's a very passionate energy. I love this deck so much. Let's have a look at the sun. Yeah, see, it's about reciprocity, equal give and take between two people. So this is an energy where someone here is kind of, afraid to give too much. They're not giving. Someone else is sacrificing and giving. They're wearing their heart on their sleeve. They're open. Now it could be a communication energy as well, but it looks as though someone's not giving. See, this is what the Queen of Cups looks for, is they shower the abundance and give to someone and sacrifice, you see, to start something new, high vibrational, a person wearing their heart on their sleeve, but the other person's holding back, being stubborn, stuck, maybe even being a little selfish. Okay, so someone who's protecting something they don't want to give. So yeah, I feel it has to do with this lifting. It's a burden, it's baggage. Someone's holding on to something that's keeping them stuck. Now, it could be someone here just, someone may not be taking responsibility here, you see, doing their fair share, pulling their weight. So yeah. Someone may have been taken advantage of before, so they have some little baggage with that, but it's lifting. So this is where the sun starts to shine. It's the release. So let's have a look at the Queen of Cups. Yeah, it has to do with someone very passionate. 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands. So you see that energy. So it's energy of things starting to move. This is definitely an energy of an attraction, but it's that physical attraction. It's also that there's someone who has a lot of passion. Okay, this is somebody who's possibly even very creative. They're trying to create something here. So it has to do with emotional energy, being vulnerable, you see. Yeah, somebody sees somebody as the one, so they shower the abundance, they give, and they wait for the reciprocity. So we have possible Pisces energy. It doesn't have to be, but it could. It's an energy of someone taking a pause, looking at things from a different perspective. You see, someone's seeing things from the other person's perspective, but it's a pause. So there's been some kind of a pause here. Yeah. So somebody going through some personal growth. Someone maybe even just checking someone out here, finding them attractive, but I feel someone's not really giving a whole lot here. Oh, Queen of Cups is waiting and now looking at things from a different perspective. So it has to do with being kind, compassionate, seeing things from this person's point of view. So now we have the King of Swords. So we have a person in their head analyzing. This is a person looking for clarity. See, they're analyzing the situation. Could be a strategy where somebody just kind of, tosses a little breadcrumb here and there, waiting for the other person maybe to share their feelings, because it's like they don't want to be vulnerable first. But it's very necessary for this back and forth energy when it comes to the Queen of Cups. This could be anyone in those feelings. You've got a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces energy. So we have a person who's very logical. They're looking at things from a different perspective. Why somebody may be no longer reaching out, because they need to reciprocate, you see. But it could be a strategy. So, a little Gemini energy. So what I feel is this energy of this connection, this bond, this physical attraction. See, this is somebody kind of focused on that physical attraction here. But I feel there's a choice to be made here. Somebody's making some kind of choice. Doing some thinking. Is this the one? There's definitely a lot of focus on the physical here. This is somebody who only wants, they reach out when they want something, they toss the breadcrumbs, they're hoping the other person gives them what they want. So we have a person with a little bit lower vibrational energy, and it is because they're afraid to be vulnerable. See, someone's more vulnerable. They're more willing to wear their heart on their sleeve. Let's have a look at the Lovers. It takes two people here. See, it takes two. You see? Let's have a look at the Lovers. Why is this here? Yeah, so we have someone in their feelings, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So this is somebody who's thinking about love, they're looking at this, how they feel. But this is somebody I feel who's focused on the physical more than the emotional. Yeah, and I feel this Queen of Cups feels like they're not getting what they want here, you see. We have a person, somebody here could have other options, but it's also a person who's kind of procrastinating. You can see they're in their head thinking, they're looking at all the possibilities, they're fantasizing, they're focused more on that physical. A lot of fantasizing. It also could be someone who has other options as well. So, so there's definitely some kind of lack here. And we have someone here who's looking back. See, someone's looking back. gaining some kind of clarity, some kind of insight. That's the pause, looking at things from the other person's perspective, why they're not getting what they want, why this other person's, maybe even not talking to them anymore. Because sometimes that's someone stops talking, they refuse to budge, refuse to give in because the other person is being stubborn, selfish. But there's baggage. I can see someone having baggage here, you see, or somebody who just doesn't want to, the responsibility being the first person. So often it's just someone waiting for the other person to tell them how they feel. You see, someone is fantasizing, definitely looking at the possibilities, and someone's about to make a choice. This is a person who gets in their head. They're not quite sure what to believe. Okay. It's a little guarded, a little defensive. It's often someone who pushes somebody away. Okay. They push somebody away. Yeah, someone's going to push someone away. They're maybe even just standing up to them here. But I see the energy of someone feeling a little beat up. That's the Empress, feeling a little bit beat up here, looking back. This is put a lot of work into something, and now it's an energy where someone isn't budging or giving in anymore. So there's some kind of realization happening. It's coming. I can see it with the Hangman, seeing things from each other's perspective. Someone's definitely looking at it. Yeah, see, that just fell on the floor. So it has to do with courting and dating. Someone's moving on. See, this is someone who doesn't want to be vulnerable. Now, maybe it has someone who feels they're being taken advantage of or exploited, because often it's an energy of someone who's kind of exploiting somebody here. They want someone, this person may feel the other person wants more than, they're willing to give. But I can still see the stuck stubborn. It's not going to go anywhere. It's right there. So this Knight of Cups is someone exploring their feelings, looking at all the possibilities, maybe just giving up here, you see. But I feel with this is someone who, like I say, they may be just putting this behind and moving on, keeping their options open because they don't want to be vulnerable. They don't want to give. Yet the Queen of Cups is being as vulnerable as they can, you see. Yeah, it has to do with new, someone becoming clear. They're seeing things clearly here. So let's have, and it could be someone, like I say, moving on, starting something new. And we have someone who may be trying to decide if they should reach out, if the other person will actually reciprocate because there's been a pause. Let's have a look at this Knight of Cups. Someone exploring their feelings and emotions, and it's in a courting mood. Yeah, see, this is someone who, see, it says thank you, but no thank you. Some kind of rejection. Someone pushed somebody away because now it's time to reciprocate. It's time to be vulnerable. So I feel what's happening with the Queen of Cups, this is someone who's putting this behind, kind of giving up, you see, moving towards something more successful. I see another person possibly coming in, but there's this energy of somebody failing to recognize. Someone's failed to recognize an opportunity here, you see. Somebody here doesn't want to give up. They don't want to miss this opportunity, but I feel someone has. Because I do see another person coming in here. Yeah, I've got someone here looking for love. It's about being emotionally mature, available. It's about being vulnerable. Four of Pentacles, yeah. This is someone breadcrumbs. I feel it's somebody kind of taking advantage of someone's generosity, you see. It's a little bit of exploitation, I feel. But, that Queen of Cups is eventually going to just give up and look back. It's too much work. It's time to let this go and move on, you see. There's the cycle ending. See, someone's trying to figure out how to get something they want without giving. It's a little bit of an entitled kind of energy, and someone's strategizing here, you see. They're analyzing this and looking at it. How do I get what I want without giving? Okay, so, but I feel this is where somebody gets off the emotional roller coaster, you see, and puts an end to the situation. So, someone doesn't want to, share the burdens, the responsibility. Someone's not reliable, you see. It's often you can reach out to someone you've given, you've obviously something started here, but I feel this is an energy where something starts that way. And that's where I feel the issue is. It starts out with this lack, someone giving more than the other person because they don't want to. They don't want to give, you see. They want things to go in their favor without having to do that. So sometimes it's a person who, looks at all the possibilities and this is someone fantasizing here. See, they're looking at the possibility of this, how this could play out. You know, it's a strategy, and it could be, you know, becoming more emotional. But I got to tell you, I would be a little cautious. Be careful what you believe, because this could be someone who, once they get what they want, they often then reject, okay, or push away. So it's a cycle ending. Yeah, see, we have somebody here who's single. This is someone who doesn't really want the responsibility of a relationship. Oh, they have everything they need. It could be someone who's actually giving up. They just feel like they just want to be single now. So this is an interesting energy, because this is what happens when you give too much. Okay, don't give so much, I feel, is the message here for any of you Virgos who are that Queen of Cups energy. Don't give so much, okay? Yeah. Because I feel it's like I say, you may miss other opportunities too. So like I say, looking back, putting this behind, but it's an energy when you're just about to give up. Here comes this person. They come back in, courting and dating, and then they reject you. See? So it's an emotional roller coaster. It's something on and off, on and off. Yeah. Somebody eventually pushes the stop button and they're getting off that ride. So we have a person who just feels like giving up, staying single, but the other person doesn't want the responsibility of a relationship. They just want to be single. They just want something. So there's some kind of exploitation here. Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is that Knight of Cups energy. See, somebody who wants to stay single, somebody who's in dating mode, courting, exploring their feelings. But I do feel this energy of someone looking on the past with kindness and compassion. There's some kind of forgiveness, see, letting this person back in. There it is. It has to do with commitment. This is often a person who breadcrumbs reaches out, hoping the other person will invite them over. That's what I'm seeing here, just in a basic energy. But I feel it's somebody who's single. They live alone. Someone who has, you know, they have everything they need. They don't want the responsibility of a relationship. Somebody's got some baggage, probably from a past relationship here. I can definitely see that energy needing to be released. Yeah. There we have it. You know, there could be other people involved. But, you know, often it's an energy of somebody's trying to figure out how to get something to go in their favor, you see. They're stubborn, they're stuck. I do see things starting to move. I can definitely see it. But it's almost like this person comes in, then they reject the other person. They push them away. It looks like almost like a strategy. Because I feel someone here is trying to get the other person to, it's like a breadcrumbing maybe on both parts, but the Queen of Cups often gives, sacrifices, and then they wait. The Queen of Cups is waiting for someone to, you know, maybe just get something going here. But I feel someone here is about ready to put this behind and start something new. Someone's looking at those possibilities, but it's really an energy of someone wanting the other person to share how they feel first. They don't want to be vulnerable. They don't want to be the first one. It's a little fear of rejection. Someone who's likely been rejected before. So let's have a look at this Five of Wands. Yeah, so it has to do with teamwork, cooperation, and compromise. See, there's a need to compromise. This is an energy of tearing somebody down. Okay, so eventually somebody just gives up. They feel like they're being beaten down here because they keep reaching out. The other person comes in, then they push them away, you see. So there's this need to cooperate and compromise. So, I mean, it could be just a lack of compatibility, but I don't really see that. I mean, I'm seeing two people here. There's, you know, somebody's definitely in their feelings. They're fantasizing, but they do focus a lot on the physical in the connection, that physical attraction. See, this is what this person's looking at. Yeah, it's an energy of two. Somebody here is more focused on the physical. The other person's more focused on the emotional energy, you see. Could be another person involved. Someone may have other options. It's often an energy of someone who pushes someone away. They're just keeping their options open. So yeah, it's kind of the grass is greener on the other side. But I feel for most of you, it's somebody just, and the reason is because they don't want to be vulnerable. It's also somebody who may just want to be single, and I definitely see that energy, you see. Yeah, so it's the energy of somebody going down another path here, being single, giving up. This is definitely somebody I feel who's just kind of given up here, and just about when they're ready to give up, here comes this person. So there's definitely a shift. Somebody's, you know, see that I said it was things were going to start moving, but we still have a single person. Somebody here who may be dating other people, you know, someone who pushes someone away. They just go elsewhere. I gotta tell you, someone here, you know, it has to do with this Knight of Cups, exploring their feelings and emotions, dating a bunch of people at once. They're procrastinating. They can't make up their mind. It's like they're living in a fantasy world here. Let's have a look at the compassion. Why is this compassion here? Yeah, so someone's reminiscing here. Yeah, see, reminiscing about something in the past here. So it's often a person who'll show somebody that they like them. See, giving little gifts, showing someone that they like them, but not really being vulnerable. Someone's strategizing how they can get things to go in their favor here. So now this could involve children as well, but to me, it's someone longing for love. Someone here's longing for love. You see? Someone's giving. They're giving, but they're not getting what they want. So someone's trying to figure out here how to get what they want. You know, they want that joy and contentment, but it's often a person who just likes the other person to keep filling their cups, right? Keep giving me what they want, make me happy. This is somebody who's not really emotionally fulfilled, absolutely. They may have a lot of options, but, you know, sometimes the cycle ends here. Sometimes those options start to dry up. But there it is. It has to do with someone not having faith. See, maybe someone isn't faithful. But it's also an energy of the way someone conducts themselves, their habits or lifestyles. Maybe it's someone who feels that, you know, two people just aren't right for each other. So I do feel somebody else is about to maybe even block somebody here, you know, just put an end to it and to let someone else in because they feel like giving up. So we have a person who's single. They feel like giving up. You see, someone feels they missed an opportunity. So it's often a person who looks like at options from their past, thinking if they reach out, if this person will reciprocate or still feel the same. So because there's a past energy. So I see someone being kind and compassionate, forgiving someone. You see, it's about two people being on the same page, same path. Maybe it's two people who just aren't on the same page too. And that's what I feel. We've got someone who gets in their head. You know, they kind of fantasize, they procrastinate, they have lots of options. But it has to do with this, you know, this pause where this person's taking a pause, looking at things from a different perspective. See, looking at things from a different angle here. So to me, it looks like someone who really just trying to find a way to get what they want without giving. So I feel the other person feels like giving up. They don't want to be single. You see, they don't want to be single. So this is a person who's releasing this energy, being open to something new. And someone here has everything they need but love. And we have a person who has everything they need but love because they don't want to be vulnerable. And then the other person is being vulnerable, but they're still not getting what they want. So that's why I feel it's an energy of someone just moving on here, you know, feeling like giving up. But I feel the Queen of Cups is someone who generally doesn't give up here. But I see this as yourself here, Virgo. Maybe that's yourself. You know, getting out, meeting new people, going down a new path here. I see offers and invitations. That you might have a few people coming in. Thanks, but no thanks to someone. But I feel like you have a person here who feels they missed an opportunity. They failed to recognize, you see. Yeah. Don't let somebody take an advantage of your high vibrational energy, okay? Don't let them take advantage here because I feel somebody will if you let them. Yeah. I think you got love coming in here. It's about exploring other options. I feel like you've got a choice here. I feel like you have choices here. Yeah. Yeah, somebody here who often feels a little pressured. You got someone who's a bit of a runner. They start to feel a little pressured, so they run away. They rush in, they rush out. They're focused on the physical. That's what attracts them in the first place. So a little Sag energy there. I'm going to look at this Six of Cups some more for Virgos. Yeah, so there's a little confusion, things that are hidden. This is somebody who doesn't want to be emotionally vulnerable. They don't want to, they're not showing their true self. They're kind of keeping it to themselves. You know, some of you may have a new crush coming in too. Somebody who maybe is more your type. Someone on the same page. But this other person, like I say, you may be reflecting on that too. you know, this energy, this past, why somebody moved on here, because I can see someone just giving up and moving on. They're no longer interested. They're getting bored. You see, somebody here may also have a fear of being rejected, and this is why some people don't want to be vulnerable. It could be something that happened when someone was young. They've kind of kept it to themselves. So, but it is a fear of emotional intimacy. See, somebody has a fear of emotional intimacy. You may have a secret admirer, somebody here who is crushing on you as well. So, like I say, there are other options, other possibilities. Okay, someone doesn't reciprocate or they don't feel the same. It's an energy of just being positive and moving on and not giving up, because I feel like you will. Looks like you're going to meet someone through friends or family or somewhere in your community. Maybe at a party, you may get some kind of invitation. Don't miss this opportunity. If you did get an invitation, because I actually feel like someone here is just exploring their feelings. They're just in dating mode. You may date a few people here. You may have to date a few people before this King of Cups actually comes in. See, you got this person exploring and dating, see? Yeah, I feel someone's dating other people. I feel like you got someone who's dating other people. Or in your social circle. But we also have a friend a person here who, which I feel is yourself. You have everything you need but love. I mean, maybe it's yourself that needs to be more vulnerable. Maybe you're coming across that you just want to be single. You may give that impression. We know Virgos can act aloof. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn are notorious for acting aloof. But yeah, I feel like we have someone who doesn't want to be single, but like I say, it's an energy of someone getting off the emotional roller coaster. I actually feel this is an energy of just, you know, looking at the bright side, being positive, getting out there more, socializing. You see, there's the energy of change. There's the energy of change and growth. See, there's some kind of change coming. Some of you, like I say, by the time somebody comes back around, you may not feel the same too. And I feel like there is a person here thinking of coming back around. You may not feel the same. You may have changed your mind. Or you have other people. I definitely see the possibilities. I feel the possibilities are kind of endless for you here. But I feel with this other person, I feel this is someone here who's kind of looking at that, and I feel their options are starting to dry up because this keep pushing people away. You see, blocking people because they don't want to be vulnerable. But make sure, you know, it's good to be vulnerable, but don't let somebody take advantage of your generosity. You know, maybe that's something that's happened here, but it looks like it's another person. We have the Hierophant. Yeah, some Taurus energy here, absolutely. It's about two people being on the same page, wanting the same thing, similar lifestyle. So, like I say, there's maybe somebody's hiding something. Maybe someone's not faithful, but it's about having faith in this path that you're on, because I can see this energy of looking back, feeling beat up, putting all this effort into this and not getting what you want. But when you're just about ready to give up, in comes one person. Yeah, you may not like this person, you know, or you're just giving up because, you know, maybe it's you've been dating somebody for a long time and they keep kind of pushing you away. Maybe there's been rejections on and off. So I feel it's telling you to kind of look at that moon energy. Look at the things that you're afraid of. Okay. Look at those fears. I see Cancer energy here. Somebody may have Cancer in their chart. You or this person. You could be the King or the Queen of Cups here. But yeah, it's about two people being on the same page, cooperating, compromising, teaming up, going down this path. But it's almost like, you know, like you've given up, you've kind of moved on, and then this person comes back around. It's definitely a feeling on and off. But I feel things are about to go in your favor. So, like I say, you know, do you have faith in this person? Are they faithful? Are you on the same page? Because I feel we have, definitely we have two people who are compatible here. Like maybe you just want to date. Maybe you just want to date. You know, and it's very possible some people just like to date. They like to just, you know, take their time, making sure that you're compatible, you get each other. And it's possible too, like I say, you might have somebody in your social circle, somebody who knows somebody here. okay, that may be more your type here. But there it is. See, it's about partnering up, two people looking out for each other's best interest. Someone may not have your best interest at heart. That could be something you're a little worried about here. But I do feel like you have someone who's kind of crushing on you here. And I do think this is a person who's going to show you they like you. Okay. I do think this is someone who probably, you know, definitely keeps a lot of things to themselves. Secrets from the past maybe, but it really looks more like a person going to show you they don't want to be vulnerable. It's a person who like doesn't show their true self right away. They may show you that they like you by giving little gifts, doing nice things. Yeah, so there's definitely an energy of teaming up. Teamwork, cooperation, two people coming together, but it has to do with having faith that someone has your best interest. Like this is where you start to look. Do they have your best interest? Are they faithful? Because I see a time in between. I see a pause. See where someone's running in the other direction. This is someone who's chasing something. Someone likes to keep their options open here. So I feel it's an energy of protecting yourself. You may not feel safe, you see, with someone here. So it's about looking at all those feelings here. Tell me about this moon. Yeah, so it's an energy of manifesting. You may have someone who's a little manipulative here. Watch out for anyone who's, emotionally manipulative as well. So like I say, I would be very wise here. But this is an energy of manifesting, having all the tools, having everything you need to manifest love. You have everything you need, okay? So just remember that. So it's an energy of mastering life, gathering up info, learning all the things that you need to know here to manifest. But really watch out for somebody who comes back around and tries to manipulate. They may do some nice things, give you some little gifts, but I got to be honest, I feel this is someone who could end up pushing you away and rejecting you. Somebody's definitely guarded, you see. This is someone who needs to let their guard down. They don't want to, you see. Like when it comes to that point, like I say, when it comes to that point, this person just blocks or pushes someone away. It's about standing up for yourself too. Like I say, being careful what you believe. Be very careful what you believe. Yeah, see, this is the energy of someone who rushes in to a situation before they think things through. But it's also an energy of someone becoming more decisive. I see all these knights. I see all the possibilities here. See, thanks, but no thanks. I see a lot of rejections. I feel we've got a person who has a habit, a pattern. They have a habit. It's how they conduct themselves. This is someone who doesn't follow society's rules. They kind of like to do things their own way. But you have to look at whether you feel safe with this person. Because I do see this stagnant period ending for you. But it's telling you need to get out there. You need to get out and be social. Okay? Get out in the community. It's time to move on here. And that's what I feel. Feel like giving up and just moving on. But I do think they're going to try to come back. So I would be a little cautious. Okay? Yeah. Tell me more about the Magician for Virgos. Yeah, so we have someone who's an emperor here. Someone who likes their cake and eat it too. But, when I see the emperor with the manifesting, this is someone who's mastering life. Okay? This is someone who generally knows what they want and they go for it. But you can see this energy. There's something this person is either hiding, or they're keeping secret, or they just don't want to be vulnerable. It could be something they learned as a child, maybe they were rejected as when they were very young at a crush, and they've been kind of holding on to that. But it's generally a person manifesting life. They actually have all the tools, the information, everything they need. This is someone who's literally prepared, you see. But honestly, I feel like for them, I feel they just want to be single. So just be a little bit cautious there. Yeah, you got an emperor coming in here. It's the person, see, being kind and compassionate, being vulnerable. So it could be yourself too, like I say. If it is someone coming back around, being, because I do see someone looking here, the Queen of Cups, looking back on the situation with kindness and compassion, you see. And there we have someone, see, this is about being emotional, someone's future, what makes them happy. This is someone exploring their feelings, figuring out how they feel. So Like I say, I feel like you got happiness coming in. I do see a few people coming in, options. I definitely see that energy, but I see you not really being interested. See, it's not good enough. It's not what you want. They're not your type. Yada, yada. It's like a trail. I seen this with somebody else too. Can't remember what it was. It was, yeah, another sign got a similar energy of a lot of people coming in. See, different energies, different types. I see lots of possibilities and options here. Yeah, but it's an energy of waiting for that right person. I see a lot of change. I definitely see change. Yeah, I see somebody here wanting to build with you. This could be somebody that you work with too. You might be surprised. You may go, might actually meet someone at work or somebody you worked with in the past. This is interesting. But this is someone who's putting in the effort. See, this is seeing that someone isn't putting in the effort. You're going to know who the person is because they're going to put in the effort. They're going to be generous and kind. They're going to give you little gifts. They're going to create memories. They're going to be more sentimental, you see. So definitely you've got several energies, but I feel there's nobody really comparing to this Emperor energy. I don't feel the Emperor is bad. I feel the Emperor is someone who's, very logical, somebody who definitely is quite particular, maybe even quite picky. But yeah, let's have another look at that Six of Pentacles. Yeah, we have someone with that King of Wands. Somebody focused on the physical, focused on the wand. Yeah, they're definitely someone who knows what they want. There's too much focus on the physical. Like maybe that's the types that you've got coming in here. They all have one thing in common. They're knights. You see? Yeah, options and possibilities. But it's telling you to look on the bright side. One thing I can see here is you're likely going to learn a lot here. But I feel like, just when you're about ready to give up, here comes the King of Cups. Somebody who, but they also don't like to be vulnerable. That's often an Emperor energy. They don't like to be vulnerable, but they're manifesting and they're going to show you that they like you by being generous, giving gifts, giving little sentimental gifts, doing nice things. Okay. Yeah. But I feel that's something maybe that you've done. You see, sacrificed in giving. It's telling you don't give so much. Okay. Wait. Be open to receive. Some people are really good at giving, but they're not very good at receiving, and that could be the issue as well. So there's the energy. See, you got a lot of people coming in here. This is someone with an ego. They get a lot of attention. You see, this is someone who has an ego. They like to be chased. So this could be someone trying to get you to chase them. They probably have a lot of people chasing them because I feel this is connected to that Emperor energy, some Sag. But this is a person I feel who just kind of, likes to chase. They're a runner, you see. They like to chase and then they run away. They push people away. So this could be someone who gets bored quickly, but like I say, you may be getting bored of this. And that's why I feel just about when you're ready to give up, in comes this King of Cups, this Emperor energy. So it could be this person coming back around. Change, make sure they are. Watch out for any kind of manipulation. Got to be honest, because I feel someone wants to be free. They just want to be single. They're playing the field, dating a lot of people. They definitely love the attention. Okay? And someone who comes in just when they want attention, and they likely get it from, if you don't give them what they want, they'll get it elsewhere. So little caution. Okay? Yeah. It does. I mean, this Taurus could be the Emperor. Somebody who's follows society's rules, dates in a traditional manner. See, because you got someone who doesn't. So maybe it has to do with the type of people that are drawn to you. High vibrational energy, you see. So let's grab some outcome cards for Virgo. Yeah, it looks challenging. It definitely does. But yeah, I can see now exactly what's happening here. Is moving down a new path. Definitely. I mean, it could be this person coming back around. They're dating a lot of people playing the field. Maybe this is someone who's kind of thinking about you. They may be thinking of coming back. They may be seeing you as the one, you know. Like I say, you could have someone here maybe who wasn't ready. Maybe they felt kind of pressured, but I don't know. You know, sometimes people run when they feel the pressure. So, because we know the Knight of Rods is definitely somebody who doesn't, you know, they'll choose when they're ready. Yeah. So don't give so much. Maybe that's what you need to do, is don't give so much to this person. But like I say, if they don't get what they want from you, they'll go get it somewhere else. So this is where I feel you have to look at this. I mean, it could be someone who just wants friends with benefits. They may have lots of options. I see it's an energy of needing to protect yourself. Okay. But I feel like you're just going to get off this emotional roller coaster. It's an on and off. This is someone who's got a lot of on and off energy, and they strategize to get things to go in their favor. They're very clever, maybe even a master manipulator. But I feel like what you're going to run into is, I feel possibly a Taurus here. It doesn't have to be. It really could be anyone, but yeah, I feel like just when you've given up, you feel like you're going to be single forever. In comes this person. Someone who's willing to cooperate and compromise. It's energy of two people building each other up. See, somebody here is tearing. It's someone who's tearing you down. It's also an energy of tearing down the walls too. So there it is, courage and bravery. It's somebody who knows what they want. They're confident about a decision they're about to make. So you have somebody very bold and very brave. But I feel a lot of this is yourself having to make this choice. It's either you or them dating, but I feel this person also has options. Somebody who keeps their options open. That's all, you know, sometimes the King of Cups can be negative as well. Someone who drops somebody like a hot potato when something better comes along. Somebody more attractive, or someone who gives them what they want. But like I say, it almost looks like this is someone who gets bored. But then again, I also see someone who's looking back at all this work, you know, and they're bored. They're not getting what they want. So if it is this person, they could be coming back. You know, there's a holy love here. It's finding the one, a bond, a connection between two. I still feel there's some red flags here. Okay, I still feel there's some red flags with this person. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you're going to break free from this. Honesty and communication. This is making sure someone has integrity, that they have your best interest at heart, that they're faithful. So I actually feel like you're going to move towards a committed relationship at some point here. See, it's about being honest, communicating honestly and openly with the other person, sharing your fears, sharing your innermost selves, and that's what it's all about here. See, we got a person who focuses way too much on that physical. Yeah, somebody with a bit of an ego, ruled by the ego. One more for Virgo. Yeah, taking a step back. See, this is taking a step back, looking at everything. Okay, looking at all the possibilities. See? Yeah, so you take a little pause here before you make a decision. Make sure this person has your best interest at heart. I mean, it could be this person feeling that way too. They don't want to be vulnerable. Maybe they're feeling a little vulnerable here. Maybe they're worried about being taken advantage of. So you can flip this back and forth. There's two people's perspectives here, and maybe more by the look of all these knights. This steady stream of incoming, and it's thanks but no thanks, not my type, not interested. Oh, you're just looking for attention, Yeah. We could have a Queen of Cups here, someone who's in energy where they need a lot of attention. The other person maybe doesn't have a lot of time or a lot of energy. It could go both ways, but it's about two people seeing things from each other's perspective. There's two, and it's telling me there are two perspectives in this, so there's likely two separate storylines here. But this taking a step back is taking a pause, centering yourself, calming down, grounding yourself, and making a decision. Okay? It's an energy of looking, making sure somebody puts in the effort. It's also an energy of doing the inner work. Okay? you may have maybe drawing, maybe you have a high vibration and people are drawn to you. Okay. Or it could be the other way around. So whatever it is that you're putting out there is definitely an energy. Sometimes it comes back to you, but there it is. Somebody with a lot of power. What are this person's intentions? Are they honorable? Will they cooperate and compromise? Is this person someone who will be faithful? Can you have faith in this person to look out for your best interest, to take care of you, to protect you? You see? So that's what I feel that energy is here. And then we have harmony and resolution. So there could be some kind of harmony could be restored. Balance could be restored. There could be a resolution here between two people. But that resolution is up to you to decide. Okay, what it is you want, what fulfills you emotionally. And then we have the intuition, trusting your intuitions, this little message. Look for the signs, the red flags, the signs and the signals, maybe cautioning you to protect yourself. Okay, very interesting. All right, so listen to how you feel. Okay, listen to that energy, how you feel around someone. If it feels right, it may be okay. Okay, but remember, every once in a while, take a little pause here and look at it. Take care, and we'll see you soon.